In today's video, we're going to be looking at this pretty impressive jump starter. This is a multifunctional device designed for the roadside and the emergency use. When I say multifunctional, this is 4-in-1. So this is jump starter, tire inflator, portable power bank, so you can end up charging your other devices. And this also does have the LED light. This is by the company JOLTEKON, which ended up sending me one of these products for my honest review and testing. Wow, the carry bag looks really cool. It also has this little mesh so you can end up putting something on the inside as well. It also does have the handle on the side, Velcro on the front. On the inside, you have two pockets so it separates the device from all the cables and the accessories. First item is the jump starter with the clamps. They do appear to be pretty good quality. And we have USB-C to USB Type-A cable. Bunch of different accessories. Since I did mention this is tire inflator, so you have accessories for balls, inflatables, bicycle, and so on and so on. And here is the cable for the tire inflator, so it screws onto the device. And then it has the traditional open it up, put it on the tire, press it down. Also inside the box, we have the quick start guide and the frequently asked question, which is something unique. I haven't seen that before. So if you never ended up using one of these, I definitely recommend checking that out. So we have big light on the bottom of it. Alright, so here is where you plug everything in. This is for the tire inflator. You're gonna screw that into here, and then this is where you connect the jump starter. And then we have two ports, USB-C to charge the device, and the USB Type-A to end up charging different devices. Alright, so I ended up taking this outside, connected it to my car battery. I also ended up inflating all my car tires. Let's talk about the main port, which is the jump starter. This uses 5000 amps. This is high power rating, suggesting it can start a wide range of vehicles from passenger cars to the larger vehicles. It is advertised to support all gas engines and up to 10.0 liter diesel engine. This makes it suitable for most consumer vehicles, trucks, boats, RVs, and more. Voltage-wise, this is 12V system, which is standard for most cars and light trucks. Inside, we do have the lithium-ion battery, which is more compact and lighter than the traditional lead-acid booster packs. It also includes a lot of protection features like reverse polarity, overcurrent, short circuit, and over temperature protection, and there's probably a couple more that I'm forgetting. Now I ended up connecting this to my battery. I'm gonna show you the footage on this side, but the whole process is very simple. So all you have to do is make sure this thing is charged. So that's the first thing you gotta do. So battery maintenance is a must. I would definitely suggest taking this once a month out of your car and then just putting it on the charger. That would be my first suggestion. Then all you have to do is just plug it in. Now once you have it connected, start with the red. So red on red, red on plus, and then black, which is minus, goes on black. And that's it. There's no pressing of the buttons or anything like that. Once it's connected to the battery, if you did everything right, the correct little light is gonna turn on. And then once that's on, go to your car and start up your car. Alright, next let's talk about the integrated air compressor or the tire inflator. Pressure, this goes up to the 150 psi maximum pressure. This is sufficient for inflating car, motorcycle, bicycle tires, as well as the sports equipment. It features an auto shuttle function, meaning you can set a desired pressure, for example 35 psi, and the compressor will automatically stop when the pressure is reached, preventing overinflation. Now, let me show you how that works as well. So for this, obviously, you're gonna end up needing this cable. So all you have to do is, once you align it, you're just gonna twist that on. Do it all the way. Once you have that part on, all you have to do is just put this part on the car tire. And then obviously, you're gonna close this. Once that's done, you're gonna go back to the screen, and then here we do have the car selected automatically. You're gonna adjust the PSI. Now, if you're not familiar with your tire's PSI, you can open up the door. It's gonna say on the door, for me it's 33, but I usually end up putting 34 psi, because by the time you release the clamp, a little bit of air is going to come out. Once you have it set, all you have to do is just press the power button. It's going to work the same if you're doing, for example, motorcycle, if you're doing bicycle, or the ball. Usually basketballs are either 8 or 9 psi. Simple as that. Once you're done, I would recommend letting it cool off, because this does get pretty hot. Here is the light. It's a pretty big light, and for this, all you have to do is just press it once. So we have the regular flashlight here. Then if we press it again, it's gonna flicker. And then if we press it again, it's gonna do the emergency. Simple as that. And then if you press it again, it's gonna turn off. As I mentioned before, this also has a built-in battery function where you can end up charging your phone or the tablet 10,000 milliamp, which is enough to end up charging your, for example, iPhone 17 twice from 0 to 100. Now this charges with the USB-C, and here is how you charge it. So that's everything you should know about this jump starter. I gotta say, my first impression is very positive. Time will tell how it holds up, but for right now, it does everything it's supposed to do. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.